Hello everyone, welcome back to Bricks and Dragons. Today we're kind of doing a short video, and this is kind of being done kind of on the fly here. I'm doing this all on my phone. I've never done all this on my phone, trying to post it and everything else. We'll see how this goes. So this is taking a little bit longer than what I was intending. As you can see, I've got a little printout here. I was kind of working on this on Excel. So what we have is we have a bunch of different types of consumables from Elite Dangerous. So this is directly from their game. So if anyone's wondering where I'm getting it from, that is exactly where this comes from. As you can see, we have a list of chemicals here. I'll kind of zoom in here a little bit. So we have a list of chemicals, then we have consumer items, foods, we have industrial materials, then they have some drugs, which is beer, bootleg liquor, narcotics, tobacco, wine, all that stuff. Then we have a list of machinery, and as you can see, I don't have prices in here, so that's what's taking a little longer. As I mentioned in one of the other videos, we have metals, minerals, medicines, more minerals, some other technology. I'll try to center this so hopefully you guys can see this. Structure, or some technology, textiles, and then waste. So what I have to kind of do is I have to click on every individual one out of the wiki, and that's giving me what the base price is. So that's what we get to see here. And what I want to do is I want to get a base price so I have an understanding of where everything is. I had to re-download Elite Dangerous onto my Xbox so I can try and get the rest of the prices for like Seoul or some of the space stations or whatever else. And I find that to be fairly useful. So when we're doing our world building, Seoul in Elite Dangerous, I believe, does have a lot of farming area and stuff like that, and I can hit a couple different areas, so I can kind of up and down on my own, or maybe I even just go into the game and say, hey, what does this area have for prices? So depending on what kind of a game system you're trying to run, if you're trying to do it in a Star Wars, and you said Seoul is, or Earth, Seoul, would be really Coruscant. Well, you want it to be very heavy in like manufacturing and businesses and stuff like that, not so much in farming, because they explained the planet's a huge city. Where if you look at Earth in Star Trek, there's a lot of farming going on. It's still relatively like what we would see it today. It's just a little bit friendlier atmosphere because we've kind of gotten over our own issues, causing wars and seeing the differences in ourselves and looking at it as, we are one people, which is a very nice outlook of the world. So, like I said, this is a short little video. We're going to kind of keep things going here. So as you can see, this is what I'm working on. And then what I'll do is this is a printout, but I'll keep this on the computer so as I'm making other worlds, I can have this list and I could put in our world name and then whatever else. So if I'm just going from one planet to another or whatever else, for whoever we're working with. Now this is all really just for me at this point. Now, whether I get the guys into doing Star Trek later or whatever else, that remains to be seen. They're having fun doing Fallout whenever we can get together. We've already done a little bit more in Fallout, and this is a while ago, then, the guys have been able to come over. I think they've only come over twice, and that's all we've had a chance. So it gets kind of hard to do on a regular routine basis because I don't have them as a driving force for me to keep coming up with extra content trying to do this. I always like this more science fiction stuff, so I'm kind of working on this for future stuff. And this could very easily just translate over from, like I said, from doing a Star Trek to a Star Wars to if you wanted to use this stuff. I don't know exactly what they all have for GURPS, Traveler, Starfield or Starfinder, all that stuff. So when you're talking about those types of things that we can do, you just kind of adjust things. Now I know that Star Trek, in some of the books, they do have a great kind of world builder. You can kind of roll stuff up, which I may very well borrow, because I think where I'm leading on this is we will do this in the Star Trek, but we're going to do this as an independent kind of contractor. We're still going to be a free trader, but we're going to have a contract that, you know, we can stop and drop off information and that to the Federation or whatever. And maybe we'll get into skirmishes on the Federation's behalf, but that way I can keep it as a small group instead of having big ships. Maybe it's more Federation-based tech or whatever, but you know we can kind of do a mixture here. So, but like I said, this is a short video. We're going to try and do this. We're keeping this short on purpose to see how well this works. So, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you then.